today, as always, we're going to talk about something slightly different, but still the same. So I get asked, and I see a lot of questions on Facebook and different places where folks are asking, can I take my paint by numbers with me on vacation? Well, it depends on what kind of vacation you're going on. If it's the kind where you go somewhere and you're going to be possibly sitting, looking out at the ocean, looking out at the lake, looking at mountains, there's a table, most definitely take your paint by numbers with you and work on them. If you're going to be flying and you're going to have like 3 or 4 hour layover and you want something to do but you don't really want to read a book, take a paint by number, right? Having said all that, how do you keep your paint by numbers together and all that stuff? So I thought I'd give a couple tips, a few tips anyway. The first one is, do you want to take a really, really big paint by number? Maybe not. Might want to take some smaller ones. And I have some smaller ones here. I have a series of small ones that I am working on. As you can see, this is an IKEA bag. The bags come in liters, I believe, instead of like gallon and half gallon, that sort of thing. But it's a pretty good size bag, right? And inside here, I have probably, I don't know, maybe 10 paint by numbers that I'm going to be working on throughout the summer. I'm going to take this to our lake place and leave it up there and work on it throughout the summer. And hopefully by the end of the summer, I will have them done. I usually have one up there that I work on every year. And at the end of the year, I bring it back home because I don't want it to sit in the winter, because the winters here in Indiana get really, really cold. So obviously my paints aren't going to be any good from, was it October to April, May time frame. They just wouldn't make it that long, especially if they've already been opened. So I thought I would take this little package together. So I put this together for me. Basically it has all the paint by numbers, and they've been sitting and being flattened for a while. And I have all the paint by numbers that go with them. And as always tell you that the numbers correlate with the numbers in your paints. If not, create your own number system, because I don't store these together. So yeah. Also you could take this on a plane. Now this is kind of heavy. So you might want to put this on your carry-on, because it is kind of heavy. But I've probably got, I don't know, there's a bunch of them in here. So if I just took one, it would be a lot lighter, right? Okay. Also, if by chance you have purchased something that came to you in a tube, this is also a good way to take your paint by numbers with you, is to put them in the tube. I have the lid up there. It's actually holding a couple pins. And put all that you need in here. And in here will also fit a water bottle. I would empty the water out before you put it in here so things don't get wet. But I would take a water bottle, and I would take one of these little guys here. If you're doing your, like in your cosmetic bag or something like that, take your alcohol and water mixture with you. The cool thing about the bottle I just dropped is I can put the tip in this and kind of squeeze it, and it can fill up with alcohol, that sort of thing. If you know that there's going to be limitations on how much, maybe you're just taking carry-ons in your luggage, and you know that that may not be the percentage of liquids that you can take, and people may be concerned about what's in here. You could also get these guys here. They're kind of expensive, but they work. You can get these, and what they do is, what I have in here is, open it up, hopefully everything doesn't go everywhere. There we go. Okay, so in here I have, when I was working in an office, and I still work in an office, but years ago, when I was doing training and stuff like that and getting people ready to do their job and that sort of thing, I would say, okay, build your tool belt. So that's basically what you have in here is what is in your arsenal to get your job done. So in here I have alcohol wipes. I have the cute little lip liner brushes. This is to rub out the numbers. And I can get a little bit of alcohol in there, a little bit of water, I'm good to go, right? And nobody's going to give me a hard time on the airplane for having these where they might have issue with that. So I have some alcohol wipes, easy to come by. I also have these things, and the reason, a couple different things. When I was working on my patent, I got these to test them, and I didn't like them. But what you do is, in the little, here, let's spill everything, I never will. If there's something to spill, I'll do it. But inside of these little packets is a tiny bit of alcohol, and what you do is you break the alcohol tip. Now, those of you who are in the medical industry are like, yeah, I've seen those 100 times. Those who may have never seen these before, you break the tip and alcohol comes out. Now, unfortunately, it fills up the tip with alcohol, and I tried to white out a number with it, and it's real messy. That's why I still like to use this little guy here, the lip liner brush, to get my alcohol up and to white out my numbers. But the cool thing is you get this cute little carrying case, right? So in your cute little carrying case, you can have the itty bitty brushes that we need for the itty bitty tiny areas to paint. So you have, basically you're building your tool belt. So you've got your alcohol wipes, you've got your brushes, and this little guy, or the alcohol wipes, easy to find, Dollar Tree, that sort of thing. Excuse me. So there you have this cute little, and it's right there with you. So if you're getting ready to go paint, and you're going to the beach, or you're going somewhere, hopefully there's a table. It's not hard to do it on your lap. You guys know how to do your own setups. You can just grab this, and it's easy to go. And also, what I do is I use reading glasses to read the itty bitty print. So I have a ton of reading glasses. They're like all over the place, that sort of thing. So what I do is I put one of my spare reading glasses in with my bag, and I also make sure that I have a couple, if not two, packages of my brushes. Now, if you have your favorite brush, by all means, pack your favorite brushes in here. I like to double bag everything just in case something happens to your luggage and one of these busts open and gets all over the place. At least it's contained in, so it's not all over your clothes and that sort of thing. So it's always good to double bag it, that sort of thing. And then these are folded up, which unfortunately they are. These are also fairly small. See, they're little. These need to be straightened. I took, it's funny, we went on vacation just a few weeks ago, and I thought I was going to do a whole lot of painting. I didn't do any painting at all. I know. So, but these were my backups, just in case I got all those other ones done. I didn't do any. I just enjoyed my vacation. So there you have it. So, yeah, just put it in your little bag, and away you go. And like I said, majority of that, other than this little carrying case, would fit in here. And you could loosely put all of that's in this little carrying case in here. It's just when you dump it out, everything's going to come out. And then, but if I prefer the Ziploc bag versus this thing. And these things here, the tube roll-up things that a lot of your paint by numbers come with, if you're taking something bigger, you might want to keep one of these. So usually I throw these away, but I keep a couple of them just in case I'm going to roll the paint by number back up and put it in a tube, a bigger one, and take it with me. Say if I'm going to be gone for more than a couple weeks or something like that, or at the lake where it's I'm up there like every other weekend, that sort of thing. Right. I mean, we just drive up there, so just throw it in the car and go. So, and also, and if you're concerned about getting smashed or something like that, you might want to keep some of your packing material that your paint by numbers come in. So if you want to stick them back in here and then put it in your suitcase, and this is lightweight. This is a little bit heavier. This is really lightweight. This guy's lightweight. He's kind of lightweight, but you know, as you start to fill bags up with stuff, they do get heavier. But you could reduce weight. And then, you know, Ziploc bags and little baggies and stuff like that. The snack bags are only about yay tall or perfect for some of the stuff, just to get you ready to go, right? So that's take your paint by number on the road with you. I've seen people ask, can I paint while I'm sitting in the driver's seat, or not in the driver's seat, the passenger seat? And I'm like, well, that depends on what kind of driver you have. If you have a driver that is smooth as glass when they're driving, or you're in with Speedy Gonzalez, who likes to hit every road bump, that sort of thing, slams on the brakes a lot, I don't think you'd want to paint with that type of driver. But if you got somebody who's drives like, you know, they're buttering bread sort of thing, just kind of smooth going down the road, then you give it a try. And I don't know what kind of setup you would have. You just have to be creative on that part. So I think that's, oh, and I guess, you know, there's always this guy here. You know, I always show this thing to you all the time. This is another way to easily take your paint by numbers with you. And a lot of companies are asking how you want to receive your paint by numbers. Do you want to receive it like this? Do you want to receive it in a tube? Do you want it to receive it already on a frame? You know, framed versus not framed, tube, however you want to, and they'll send it to you however you wish to have it packaged, right? So yes, you could take this. Wherever I go, I'd probably need an iron because this has been folded for quite some time. And yeah, you know, I like the vacuum packed. I wouldn't be concerned about these breaking open inside of your suitcase, but because it's double bagged. Again, double bag your what you're taking with you, and don't forget to enjoy your vacation. But also, if you want to relax and do some painting while you're on vacation, have at it. So there you have it. Also, a lot of people also do diamond painting with the little diamonds and that sort of thing. Those tubes are wonderful for carrying those with you. You can hold all of your little packets of diamonds with you, your tools, and as you work on it, you can easily, carefully roll it back up and put it back in the tube, and the diamonds should not, depending on how good your diamond painting is, shouldn't pop off. So, yeah, take your diamond paintings with you too, and have fun, enjoy your vacations, and if you could, hit that subscribe button. He's right about there. And, oh, also, I'm pointing at the wet wipes. I'm in that area. I would take a little packet. At the Dollar Tree, they have the little tiny packets where they have 1 or 2 wipes in them, or a sample pack. I would get that with your paintings. They're just nice for cleanup. Your hands, that sort of thing. So, there you have it. So, okay. Hit the subscribe button. I sure would appreciate that. And as always, go out there, be great, be awesome, do your thing, and I will see you in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.